So the team behind Ravencoin have released their roadmap and their white paper today. Not officially at this point. I don't see it linked in their Twitter account, and I don't see any announcements in Discord. But as always happens, someone finds a link, you know, they post it to someone and everyone shares it around. And, you know, the market reacted to this accordingly, not in a positive way initially. You can see here that the price really shot down. So if I can zoom in here. Now, it's been hovering around the 600 to 700 kind of Satoshi value, maybe 600 to 650 the last few days. Everyone knew the roadmap was coming on the 3rd, but it really dropped down. You know, it was dropping down. You can see it dropped down it was about 22%. In fact, it was at 22% when I was, you know, preparing to record this video, and it's actually shot back up again. And Crypto Bridge, you know, there's a lot of people buying and selling it there. It's kind of back up to 550 there. So it's going up and down. The price is crazy. This always happens, guys. You know what? You know this happens. Now, just to kind of rewind a little bit, you guys know, you know what Ravencoin is. You've probably seen a lot of people recording videos about it, publishing videos on YouTube, talking about it, because it was one of the best coins to mine over the last few weeks. I always found this a little bit confusing when they say download the white paper, because the white paper was actually about the X16R algorithm that Ravencoin uses, and this is a, you know, a very interesting algorithm in itself, but it was a little bit misleading that, you know, a lot of people thought this was about Ravencoin, not the algo. There was also a project timeline, which, yeah, doesn't really, I suppose it's good, but it didn't really do much. But they've kind of been teasing this April 3rd roadmap and accompanying paper. There's no other tweet about this, and there's nothing in the Discord group, but the roadmap and the paper are out, and I will share them in the description area. So the roadmap is pretty short actually, but it's got phase 1 and it's complete. 21 billion total circulation, 10 times faster blocks, etc. in-app CPU mining, and from phase 2 onwards, this is where we are just now, and most of the focus seems to be on this asset feature. This is what is going to be setting it apart from a lot of other coins. Well, that and ASIC resistance, which is what the X16R algorithm is all about. So they talk about this, and the expected release of asset capabilities will be approximately 7 months after the release of Raven. Now, I don't know if that's when it was initially launched. I don't know if it's from, you know, 7 months from this paper. I don't know the exact date. I think that's a little bit ambiguous as to when that is, because it was initially developed in like October, and then it was available for mining in January. So is it 7 months from January? Is it 7 months from October? Is it 7 months from today? I would have rather they actually put like an approximate date there. But they've got you know, examples of valid assets, but they've got some examples down here. Reward systems. So they've got some there's examples there with art dealers, in-game assets. A game ZYX game could create unique limited edition in-game assets that are owned and used by the game player. It's the same with art, Mona Lisa art, Venus de Milo, and there's a thing that says it costs 5 Raven. And there's messaging and voting. I'll put my hands up. I don't know the technical ins and outs and how this asset feature is going to work, but it sounds really good, the examples that they're giving. And the white paper, see here, this is 11 pages long. And yeah, I mean, as all white papers seem to start, they talk about Bitcoin and the vision of Satoshi and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it always starts, you know, talking about Bitcoin founder. So it's talking about tokens and other assets, full asset protocol level system. So this is how the assets and tokens could work: gold bars, silver coins, land deeds, energy credits. There seems to be a lot of examples here, you know, gift cards, air miles. You know, as I said, I don't know how this is actually going to be implemented, but the suggestions and the examples that they're using there do sound very, very good. So it's got their unique tokens. So privacy and all that as well. Right, so I'll let you guys read that in full. With regards to the market, and if I refresh this, it's probably going to be different again. See, it's dropped again. It was, like, well, as I said, when I started recording this, it was down at like minus 22% or something like that. I reckon the price might be a little bit lower than it was before. And going by, you know, dropping by the Discord group, the price has dropped. Well, one, because, you know, a lot of people were selling, so that pushes the price down, but a lot of people seem to be disappointed with the roadmap and white paper. I've seen this a lot of times now. a lot of people don't care about a white paper that tells you about how the coin is going to be developed. All they care about is it going to be on this exchange? Is it going to be on that exchange? Is it going to be this, that? And when there's nothing about exchanges, people tend to sell. But for me personally, that is not something I'm too concerned about, because I can buy it just now if I want. I can sell it right now if I want. It's on CryptoBridge, but it's also on Nanex. So long term, I'm not sure exactly when this 7 months is. It could just be a few months from now, or it could be 7 months from today. But the asset management feature seems to be something that has got a lot of people interested. As I said, I don't understand how it's going to work practically, but it seems to be flexible, and that's something that could be attractive to a lot of people, a lot of shops, a lot of game developers, whoever. So yeah, I think the price has dropped, guys. As far as a trading point of view, I mean, I don't know if it's best to sell right now or not. I think there's going to be people selling simply because there's no exchange support talked about in the white paper. But to me, it's still the same coin that it was a few days ago. In fact, now we know what they're going to do. From a mining perspective, you're just going to have to keep tabs on it. As you guys know, I've been mining this, and you can see it there. That's my awesome miner window. And because I wasn't the very earliest, but I started mining it a few weeks ago, and I was mining like 1,500 coins per day. And because of more miners, network hash rates went up, so more people sharing the block rewards, and I think I'm getting like 700 or 750 now, so I'm getting around half or less than half than what I did before. But because this may not be the price isn't as high as it was last week, we might see less people mining and going on to another coin, and because of that, it might become a better coin to mine again. So just pay attention to the hash rate, pay attention to the rewards, and pay attention to the price, and just keep looking at it to see whether this is a coin that you want to continue mining. And that's the assumption that you just want to mine, and just accumulate more coins. Because you could, of course, if there's another coin that is more profitable to mine, you could mine that other coin and then simply buy Ravencoin. You always have to look at that side of it as well, and the fact that you can mine another coin and simply buy the coin. But if you're happy to just keep mining it and it's a coin that you want to mine, just let it run. So I'll link to the white paper, I'll link to the roadmap. You guys can check it out. Let me know what you think about it, guys. Let me know what you think about it from a trading point of view as well. I think the price is going to continue to go up and down today. Also because, it's not even been officially announced as yet. So perhaps the best or the worst is yet to come as far as the price goes. So we'll see what happens trading wise, and we'll see how the coin is developed over the next few months. But the roadmap and the white paper are out, so you can go and read more about it. Thanks for watching. Please do leave a comment, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.